Hello guys, my name is etneveL, and in this video I'm going to talk about why I don't play Ranked in Deceit. So why I'm making this video, because to be honest I really didn't want it to make this at the first place. However, when I asked my guys on Discord, my viewers, they choose this as a second option to make a video about this. I'm going to talk about why I'm not making ranked videos about in Deceit in this very month. So let's get into it. So before go into the whole reason, you have to understand how ranked works. Of course, you saw my video, you probably understand how this is work, but if you didn't even see any video about, from myself, then this is the perfect place to talk about how Deceit Ranked works. So, when you start playing Ranked, you are going to start at rank 20, which is the lowest rank. This is called bronze rank, and basically to reach the highest rank you need to go to diamond, which is after rank 1. So you have to work your way 20 ranks and reach diamond. Basically, two different rank system works in Deceit. One rank system is between silver and platinum, and the other system is in diamond. So if you are in diamond, you're experiencing a whole new experience, which is quite interesting to see, and to be honest, it can be a really good system. So let's talk about how the first rank system works, which is called mark system. I'm going to call it right now point system. So how this point system exactly works. So if you are getting to a match against any type of players, any type of rank players, anything can happen. Maybe you get into a 5 diamond player and you are a ranked 20 player, which happened with me in video. And basically if you win, you get 2 marks. But the game always says you get a bonus mark, which is the second one, so you get a bonus mark. By the way, I wanted to check that what this bonus mark means, and can you get like 3 marks, for example. And basically the system is give you bonus marks depends on the result of the game. For example, if all of the innocent survive, you get a bonus mark, bonus point. But as a sole survivor, you also get bonus points. So basically, every win you get 2 points. So yeah, you get 2 points by winning a game against any rank, but you lose only 1 point if you lose the game. So if you think about this, this is mathematically fair. I mean, not fair, but really forgiving. Also have to mention that different divisions in the rank system, which are bronze, silver, gold and platinum, you need different amount of points to reach to the next one. So for example, in bronze you need 2, in silver you need 3, in gold you need 4, and platinum you need 5 to go to the next numbered rank. And this is also really good, like you need more time, you need to be more careful to reach to the next rank. This is good, yeah. And when you reach rank 1 and you win your last game to reach diamond, basically you get another system which called ELO system. You probably heard this word at some places because it's a well-known, well-used system in ranked games. For example, League of Legends using this, if I'm correct. So the best I think is to mention that what I'm thinking right now about this rank system is completely my own opinion, and this is what I think. If you think that I'm not right, then I suggest you to write a comment and we can talk about it, because I would really love to hear like other Deceit players, other long-time Deceit players, what they think about the rank system right now, because this could really help at least talk more about this topic. And maybe I really hope the developers see this video once, maybe they do a little rework about the system, because
it really needs some rework for sure. First things first, I know there is no good rank system. I didn't found any rank system which was good, fair, and completely fun to play with. This, for me at least. I played some ranked games, and that's my opinion, that you can't find a normal rank system which is good in general. The only thing you can ask is that this rank system is somewhat better than others, or is it forgivable to the player? So let's talk about the point system, the mark system. So as I mentioned, it's pretty fun to hear that if you win you get two marks, and if you lose you just only lose 1. This is pretty forgivable to the player. Also, this system is not comparing you to the other player's rank. It only watching your result and not checking the other player's rank, which is also really nice. So this system is rewarding your performance, just your performance, which is obviously your performance, but not there are no other aspects which makes this different. However, my problem with this system, and I can say that to the ELO system too, is really based on how many wins you can get in a row. It really depends on that, how many wins you can get in a row. What I mean by that, if you saw my video, my first ranked video about go out from bronze to silver, you probably saw that basically the whole video was a waste, and the last 5 minutes was that I got out from bronze, which was 5 or 6 win streak in a row. So yeah, this is pretty stupid if you think about it, and this is also goes to the ELO system, which by the way I'm gonna talk about how the ELO system works later. Another big problem is that this is also goes to the ELO system too, which is the game not rewarding the infected players. Why it should reward the infected players? I think it's pretty obvious. If the numbers games are right, then the bigger number party have a higher chance to win against the infected, right? In general, yes. On paper, yeah, that's the case. But I know there are different skill level players, so this can't be 100% right. But in general, it is right. And because of this, I think they should implement that if you are playing as an infected on ranked, you should get 1 more mark or a little bit more elo, because that's the harder party to play with, because you are playing in 2v4. Of course, if you are a good infected player, of course if you are a long time ranked player, you know what you need to do in what time as an infected, and you can win in second zone basically when you kill 2 guys at the first, 2 guys at the second zone. Then yeah, it's a pretty easy point for you. But, and this is a really big but, and I think I'm right about this, but if I'm not, of course we can talk about it in the comments. I think Deceit is pretty much luck based. Pretty much luck based on what players you get as a teammate, based on what role you get. There is a lot of RNG in the game. And of course the other player skills level is also a really big portion of this luck. So you don't know if the ranked 20 player is just started to play ranked, or he played casual and he have 2 or 3 prestige, but he never played ranked, he just started to play it. And because of this, infected should get 1 more mark or more elo. I think that's pretty fair, I guess. About the point system, I think they should implement or extend this bonus mark thing, and maybe made it right. Maybe they should implement like you get 1 mark per win, but if you achieve something you get a bonus mark. You can get maybe 3 marks too per game if you are really good. That's a personal thing, and yeah, but I think they should really implement this bonus mark thing. So basically that's what I can talk about the point system / mark system. So let's talk about the elo system. How does it work more exactly? In a nutshell, basically it's a point system. So if you are queuing the game, you can see other players, you can see their rank, and how the elo system works is that the ELO system check all of the player points, and basically it will determine the amount of points you win or lose. Depends on the other player's rank. If you are playing lower ranked players, for example, you are playing against, I don't know, 5 ranked 20 bronze, you are most likely going to lose a lot of ELO points if you lose the game. If you are playing against for example top 100 diamond players and you are also a diamond player, you are going to get more ELO points if you are low rank diamond player. So basically that's how I can describe it. Basically it's really similar to the mark system, but yeah, it is in this system the other players are a factor that how much point you win or lose, so this is a really important thing. This rank system is also problematic, and as I said, it also suffers from the same thing than the mark system. Basically this is the reason why I don't play Deceit Ranked, because it's pretty hard to at least go up in the rank ladder. It's pretty hard to do if you are not using few tricks which can make this situation more easier. I'm going to talk about these tricks, like what can you do. Basically one of them is, if you are diamond you can elo dodge, but you shouldn't do it all the time. Well, because what I heard, you can get banned for this, and also you get a cooldown if you leave a match. So if you elo dodge, you have to wait at least 2 minutes or maybe more if you dodge more than one time. So yeah, it's not the best choice. Another one which is also not a good choice, and I'm not even recommend this, is to team with someone, because you saw what happens with Timur, but that's also an option. By the way, please, Deceit developer team, please fix that when you are queue with someone at the same time in your friends, for example, you don't get a match with that player together. Like, that's why you change the whole system. You can't play party in the ranked system anymore. It's fun, of course. If you want to play with your friend, then play with him in casual. Don't play it in ranked. Ranked is not that fun to play with each other. So basically that's 2 ways to do. Also use bugs like to your advantage. There are some which I won't mention because I don't know a lot of it, but for example you can do like go places where the infected can catch you if they don't know the way to get there. Other bugs which is related to items, and you can get insane advantage with it. So yeah, if you paying attention, you can find these bugs and you can use it for your advantage. So there are some tips you can do, but in general you have to be good in this game, and basically you have to need to have 3 things to at least have a chance to gain ELO points, and maybe, just maybe, to reach the top diamond player ranks. What are these points? First things first, you need to get a proper matchup. You need to get players who are not low, not too low. If they hide, that's even better, because if you win you get more points. So you need a proper matchup. You need to play that game and win that game at the same time. And of course, if you get into another game which are too low, well, you have to basically pray to the god to not lose that game. Simple as that. And if all of the stars on the sky, the sun, the moon is aligned with each other, then you have a chance to at least gain some point in ELO system. There is also one more question, is that is there any way to reach, for example, top 100 or top 10 as, let's call a casual ranked player who is just playing for, I don't know, 2-3 hours per day or 1-2 hours per day, for example, in ranked, and can he do it? Can he even manage to reach top 100 or top 10? So first things first, top 10 is almost impossible to reach just only to play with 1 or 2 hours per day or per 2 days. It's almost impossible to do it. Why? Because the top 10 players are kinda, well, let's say they are really dedicated. They're playing the game kinda non-stop. They playing like they put a lot of time into it, and they are really hard to even catch in elo. Like basically, if you want to reach that, you have to play non-stop. You have to get all of the points which I mentioned, or if you don't want to get low ranked matches, you are dodging. You start to dodge with, like a madman, and basically if you are lucky and if you are good enough and everything, then you can actually get elo points and maybe you can reach top 10. It's pretty hard to do, so good luck with it. Well, maybe if you are playing on different language servers where there are decent ranked players, then maybe you have a chance. For example, English is probably the largest ranked servers, but I heard Russian servers are also playing a lot of ranked matches, and maybe there is Portuguese or Spanish language servers which are also running few ranked matches. But well, if you go to a smaller server, also China, don't forget about China. But if you go to a lower number player server, then you need to wait more, so it's maybe not a viable tactic to do. Who knows? Basically, that's what I think about the elo system, and this is, as I said, the reason I stopped playing the game, because my goal was like, yeah, reaching top 100, it's not the easy thing to do, but at least I can try. And yeah, obviously I don't play good, and maybe at that time I had other thoughts in my head. Because of that I couldn't focus on the game 100%. However, I still think that if I would put moderated time into the game, and if I'm lucky enough and also playing good, then I could reach top 100. Most of the players could reach top 100. That's 100%. But reaching top 10 is... So basically that's what I think about the rank system. What I would like to see, I mentioned a few things, but I would like to see like a whole different gameplay too in rank. For example, I'm gonna talk about CSGO right now. For example, you can play casual. In casual, your starting money is 1000 in the first round, but in matchmaking, your starting money is 850. And so yeah, this is one of the changes. So you are playing on a competitive queue, so the game rules are changing a little bit. It would be really nice to see, actually, to have different rules. But to be honest, if you would ask me how to actually fix the rank system, I couldn't answer this question, simply because I don't even know what is a good rank system is. What I know as a player, from my experience, what I feel about the system right now, and what I feel is that this is a really grindy rank system, and this should not be a way to play it. In elo, the game is really unforgivable for you. If you lose one match and win 5, you are not even with points, with the elo points. The mark system is kinda not completely, but little bit is the counter of the other system. Yeah, they should really start work on the rank system too, do smaller changes. I don't think so they will ever watch this video, but if you do and you play Deceit Ranked, please guys talk about your experience, write it into the comment section. And if you think that I think wrongly, my comment about these systems are wrong, please write a comment about it. I really would like to hear your opinion. That's all I can say. This is the reason why I'm not playing Deceit Ranked, and I won't make a video in this month. I'm going to start over this journey when the new season is coming, of course, but until then I won't make any video about Deceit Ranked. And yeah, that's all I can say. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next time. Take care.